Hmm.
He doesn't know the Ghetto Mazo part, and he doesn't find that out. That could be something they do, but they don't. Realistically, because I
Yeah.
was arguing with someone about, if you remember, you disagreed on me, that Sasuke and Itachi should have had a rematch around this part of the story. I think that Sasuke, I also wrote this somewhere else as well. I think Sasuke just should have been on his demon arc for longer.
Yeah,
Like,
I definitely can get that.
yeah, should have
He's just
left.
like calm because he's on his demon arc. He meets Itachi and then
Yeah, he goes straight
stops.
from killing the Zetsu after awakening his EMS, just straight to Itachi. Nothing in between.
Yeah,
Should have been something.
but the
Preferably a
question
lot.
is what?
I don't care. Have him fight coldly in the war. I mean, I do
I mean,
care, but
honestly, you
just something.
know what?
Just make it longer.
Interesting idea would be he joins the war. He's fighting the alliance. It doesn't matter what division for now, but he's just fighting the alliance, and then everyone's like, oh my god, it's Sasuke, he's a traitor, he's helping the war, and blah blah blah. So
Yeah,
then when Sasuke shows up again and everyone's like calling him out for being a traitor and stuff, it's like they're literally thinking like, oh my god, Sasuke's back to fucking kill us all again before he's
exactly.
like, no, actually I want to be Hokage, and they're like, wait, what? Like,
No, I have something. Since I want to do a Sasuke Itachi fight anyways, just have him stumble across Datara instead of the way Datara currently went out. Have Sasuke fodderize this dude, coldly one-shot him, make his art turn to trash. It's like, oh, he's got
I don't
way
want that.
stronger. You said you do or don't.
I want that to be a good fight.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to see Data get bodied by Sasuke. I'd
Oh, dude,
rather
Joe
see
Sasuke
Data
stronger.
versus Itachi at that point. We never got that fight.
What, you really? Because last time you were saying you didn't want it. And that's what someone in the comments was saying, which was really annoying me earlier today.
Wait,
Might as
what?
well go to that. Yeah, this dude. Okay.
I said I didn't want what?
Okay, we'll
Data
start.
versus Itachi?
No, the Sasuke versus Itachi rematch. This is the video that you
Yeah,
were
I
saving.
don't really want that.
Okay, well, I have a 16-minute video explaining why you're up. Oh, this is 10 comments long. We're not going to read this whole thing, but this guy is basically saying, no, they shouldn't have fought me. Oh my god, I like my first thing. Why is everyone
I think Sasuke should
allergic
fight
to
someone
good
else. I don't know
fights?
who though,
Hmm?
specifically. You know, actually, I got one for you. It doesn't make sense power scaling wise, but we can just rewrite it anyway. Neji.
Guys, or whatever. So he's saying, like, what would the reason be, though? As if it isn't the easiest thing in the world to write a reason. As if they don't already have a reason in the series as is. He wants Itachi to stop. Itachi's not stopping. They do the Susanoo thing. That's a fight. Just extend that. Sasuke gets in front of him. He's like, I'm not gonna let you go unless you answer me. Then boom, they fight. Koto Azukami makes him. Or better yet, which I think they should have done, since Sasuke should be on his demon arc at this point in the series, he wants to destroy the village. What does Koto tell Itachi to do right now?
Yeah.
There you go. The easiest thing in the world. Especially with what happens afterwards. So that's
I mean,
realistically what they should
what you
do.
could do is just have this might seem goofy, but like just have like Kabuto be out on the Silent Village and have the Leaf Village be on the way, and he just sees Sasuke. If you want to do this, have Sasuke be like starting to attack the village, and Itachi has to stop them or
Yeah.
something. If you want to go that route, that's how I would do it. Because then he is gonna stop and fight Sasuke.
Exactly, which I think
But
should have been the case anyway.
otherwise,
Like, I
he's
don't
just
know.
gonna keep moving like he
Where was
does
Sasuke going?
to the village.
He was going to the village?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then, boom, perfect. That should have. There you go. It's perfect. Realistically, that's
The only
where
difference is
Itachi
I
should
think
have been going
Kabuto is
based
on
on
the way to the
Koto.
village, not the other way around. But you can just rewrite
Like,
that.
realistically, Koto just should have gone to Sasuke anyways, if that's the case. Like, Koto didn't know where Sasuke is. He didn't know where Kabuto was. He was just going to protect the Leaf Village. Like, if anything, Itachi just should have naturally gone to the Leaf Village. That's the thing that makes most sense. And then
Well,
he should have been on defensive mode.
he knew where Kabuto was because of Nagato, but
Okay. Whatever. Anyway.
Itachi explains that.
Sure. These small details that don't matter that you remember are astounding to me. So a
It is
lot
my
of
expertise.
yeah. A lot of what this guy is saying is that, oh, it's a random fight. I'm like, okay, well, they do random fights all the time. Like, the majority of Sasuke's fights, you could argue, are random fights. Or also, like, he's saying, oh, it doesn't make sense. Fight have to have, at a bare minimum, some narrative weight to it. As if this fight wouldn't have narrative weight to it. Like, what's he talking about? And having this fight happen actively hurts the integrity of Sasuke and Itachi's character. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He can be mad. Anyways. I thought this was an interesting point. So he's saying, it's like if Naruto saw Jiraiya as an Edo with free will and decided to fight him for no reason. So I don't think that's true, but what do you think about that?
I mean, not the same, but I get his point. The problem is, I don't see them having a serious fight. It's gonna be like Naruto fighting Itachi, where they're doing the fists at 100 billion miles an hour while they're talking, kind of thing. Like, he's just gonna like brawl a little bit while talking. Like, Sasuke's not gonna, use a blaze release on Itachi and vice versa. Like, they're not just gonna do stuff like that.
No,
they're gonna
it's
have an
fine.
all-out Susanoo fight. Like, they're not gonna have the fight you're thinking. They're not gonna do the 100 billion shuriken throws. It's just gonna be like the Naruto punching Itachi thing, realistically.
I mean, I think they should have had a full fight, again, just to parallel back to Naruto versus Itachi. If anything, just to size up where they currently at with each other. But I think they can have a fight. Yeah, but if it's just
gonna be like this mini taijutsu sprawl of nothingness, does that really tell you anything?
Why are you saying that? Why can't it be a big fight?
It's not going to be.
Why?
But because Sasuke and Itachi don't want to like all out fight each other. Neither of them do.
In this case, why they disagree? This is the beginning of their confrontation.
They're not going to go to an all-out fight to the death over it.
They don't have to die.
What do you want them to do?
Either Itachi just gets to the point to where he gets Sasuke in the position to where he could kill him, and then do like Shinobi Kubite. It's like, all right, I guess you are stronger than me. Or Sasuke just like cuts him down, like, I have surpassed you, and then he would just Edo heal, obviously.
Yeah, but now you gotta rewrite it to where Sasuke has surpassed him, because you go to the Itachi Kabuto fight, bro, it's not surpassed.
I mean, he should have surpassed him realistically. But
right, definitely didn't. Based on what we saw.
If anything, they should just be equal, so it should be a close fight regardless. But
I just don't see it being an extended fight, because it's just like,
well, you just don't see it then. It can be.
Like, yeah, but it just feels weird given the way the characters currently are.
They have a fundamental disagreement over what to do. They would just fight over that, and as they're fighting, they would talk until they eventually come to a agreement at the conclusion of the fight.
Unless it's like Sasuke is attacking the village, he's just gonna ignore him.
But he would want to do that.
But unless Sasuke is fighting the village, he wants to talk to Itachi first. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He wants to ask Itachi questions.
Yeah.
Itachi isn't answering them.
Yes.
So Sasuke tries to get in the way, but I don't see it's not going to be an all-out fight.
Bro, you just haven't seen enough anime. That's the problem. They do stuff like this all the time where a character's in the way, the other character refuses to let them pass, so they fight as that's the main
Oodie,
fight.
I'll
That's the end fight of the
in
Tokyo
Naruto.
Ghoul manga.
Naruto versus the Raikage. You know what they do? They fucking run around in circles. Okay? It's not an all-out fight.
Okay.
And that's the exact same thing, basically.
Why are you... That's not... No.
Yeah?
Because that's the way that you're seeing it.
Getting in the way of where Naruto wanted to go.
Oh my god. Why are... Then you're using a bad example, okay?
I'm using the closest example at the closest time.
No, a better example would be Naruto vs. Sasuke at the end of part 1.
No, because their narrative situation is not at all the same.
Yeah. And here, it's not going to be the same. It's going to be equally great, though.
No, it's not.
It's not going to be equally great, but it's still going to be a lot.
I just don't think it would.
Naruto and Sasuke's narrative situation and their final fight at the end of part 2 isn't the same as part 1.
Yeah, it's different than Sasuke and Itachi. They want to fight each other for a bazillion reasons. Itachi doesn't want to fight Sasuke. Sasuke doesn't even want to fight Itachi. He just wants to talk to him.
Bro.
Sasuke doesn't care about... And this is going to rewrite a lot of things. Sasuke doesn't care about being stronger than Itachi right now. Like, specifically, he just wants to destroy the village. Itachi doesn't care how strong Sasuke is. He just wants to fucking stop Kabuto.
And if okay, so while they're talking, Sasuke's gonna say that he's gonna go destroy the village. Koto's gonna kick in and refuse to allow him to do that.
Well, that's definitely a rewrite, because Sasuke says that in the story, and Itachi just keeps ignoring him.
Which doesn't make sense. So the fight should have happened.
I mean, you could definitely argue.
Yeah, so the fight should have happened. It should have been like an Orochimaru situation to where at the end of the fight, Sasuke's like, I'm gonna follow you for now to see what happens, blah, blah, blah.
I think if you want to do this, the way I would do it, and that's like, so.
I don't know why these messages are cut off.
I already offered the one where Sasuke is starting to attack the village and Itachi stops him. But if you want to keep it as close to the original as possible, Sasuke says he wants to destroy the village, and it just sets off a switch to where Itachi starts like attacking him like crazy because of Koto, and he can't stop himself. And then, he explains like, Koto makes me protect the village, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, as long as you want to destroy the village, I have no choice but to fight you. And then Sasuke eventually would give in, I guess, to Itachi or something. I don't
see why people just think that they are unattracted to one another, like magnets. Like they just refuse to fight, as if they couldn't just come up with the most simplistic reason, like testing out how strong one another are.
Okay, but they don't care. These characters don't care about that with each other right now.
And in the rewrite, they do. Okay, it's bad they don't care. They should care.
Why? Why should Itachi care, given the context?
Because that's his brother, who he loves.
Okay, but he's trying to stop the Edo Tensei as quickly as possible, not fight Sasuke as a detour.
So he cares more about Edo Tensei than he does about his own brother?
He cares more about stopping it right now, yeah, because of Koto Matsukami.
Okay, then Itachi's a bad character.
No.
Yes.
He's a good bad character.
Itachi is the number one priority. He comes above all.
Okay, but Koto Matsukami overwrites that.
Okay, Kamui. When Obito realized Rin was in danger, if he also found out Kabuto was on the other end of the world and he could go free Edo Tensei if he went there, he would go to Rin.
Not if he was under Koto Matsukami.
His Koto Matsukami is bullshit. Okay, I don't want to hear it. Realistically, Koto should have just freed Itachi from Kabuto's control and given Itachi control of his own body.
I agree, but...
Okay, well then there you go. That's the rewrite.
Well, it's not the rewrite. That's an additional rewrite.
It's how you get to the rewrite, either way.
I mean, I would definitely do that in this case.
I would prefer if Itachi was trying to stop Sasuke of his own volition rather than Koto. Anyways.
I agree. So then just rewrite Koto.
Okay, well then, sounds like we are in agreement. Then that all just works and is better.
Fine.
Okay, then that's just.
You just need to make more rewrites than the original premise was.
Yeah. And again, it's not like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 didn't do like the exact same idea with Sasuke fighting against the Hokage before they go to the war. That was a dope fight.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was cool.
I haven't played the game, so